Hello and welcome to your Club Everton Daily. The date is Wednesday, the 15th of February 2012, and now that life returns to normality, I've not really got much to say in the intro, so let's just get on with what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to round up the news. Roundtable discussion topic for today is the FA have charged Ravel Morrison for his Twitter comments. We'll take a brief look at that. We're going to round up today's gossip, and our article of interest, Rangers are down to their last out, and that's when Saturday comes online. wsc.co.uk for this and more great articles. Alright, so let's start with the news. Everton have signed rising star Francisco Santos da Silva Jr. on a free transfer. 20-year-old, known as Francisco Jr., has been monitored by David Moyes and his scouting staff for some time, and he arrives at Goodison on a 4.5-year deal subject to receiving international clearance. Junior's been allocated the number 30 shirt, and he's already been training with his new teammates after completing the medical and agreeing personal terms at Finch Farm. Highly rated player who's been chased by other top European clubs is able to sign for Everton outside the transfer window as he's currently a free agent. He was born in Guinea-Bissau in West Africa. The young midfielder stepped up his footballing education after joining Benfica's well-renowned academy and has been capped twice by Portugal at under 21 level. At the start of this season he spent some time at Man City and appeared for their development side, including appearing in the Manchester Senior Cup. Everton officials have moved quickly in the past 2 days on hearing his availability to secure his signature. Best of luck to the lad here at the club. He'll have our full support while he wears a blue shirt. Anyway, next one, Jags eager to return. Phil Jagielka and Leon Osman are chomping at the bit to get back into action for Everton. Jagielka hasn't played since he suffered a medial knee ligament injury in the defeat to Bolton Wanderers on January the 4th, a match in which Leon Osman also succumbed to his injury. Jags sold Everton TV. I've had Aussie for company, which has been good, although I'm not sure everyone else thinks so. But we've been on our best behaviour, of course. We'll hopefully be stepping it up in the next couple of weeks, although we'll probably be sat on the bench or in the stand the way the team are playing at the moment. But we are itching to get back. I'm getting there. It's probably been the longest January ever. But I've got over that and I'm out of the brace and starting to do more training as well. Jags is pleased to have seen the team prosper in recent weeks and has been particularly impressed with the brawny performances of Dennis Stracqualese. Jagielka said, "The win over Chelsea proves what a good team we've got. We've added quality in January. Nikika has not played much, but Dennis is like a new signing." Oh, that dreaded phrase. The raging bull up front chasing everyone down, and he's got himself a couple of goals. The whole team looks different. The back four are doing fantastically, and hopefully we can have a much better second half of the season to the first. Leon Osman revealed in his press conference before the draw at Wigan that Jagielka and Osman were approximately 4 weeks away from a return. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how he managed to get back in the team. Anyway, final news piece. Landon Donovan has been named Everton's Player of the Month for January. The American received his award at a special dinner at the Liverpool Hilton Hotel on Tuesday. Donovan, whose second loan spell with the club comes to an end after Saturday's FA Cup visit at Blackpool, was clear favourite to win the prize after providing the assist for 5 of Everton's 8 January goals. After turning out for the second Blues debut in the 2-1 home defeat against Bolton, the 29-year-old made his first contribution by setting up John Heitinger's early opener in the 2-0 FA Cup third-round victory over non-league Tamworth. Later in the month, his excellent through ball allowed Victor Anichebe to secure a 1-0 draw at Aston Villa before he helped David Moyes' men pick up another point in the 1-0 draw against Blackburn. US international was then the star man of Everton's 2-1 FA Cup fourth-round win over Fulham, setting up efforts for Marwan Fellaini and Stracqualese. And he capped his month by laying on Darren Gibson for the only goal against title hopefuls Man City. Donovan told Everton TV on receiving his award, "It feels good. There was a point in January where no one was happy with the way we were playing, but that changed. In the last few weeks it's been a lot more fun to be part of. The Man City game stands out. When you beat the leaders it's always special, and my dad was there to see it too, so it really meant a lot to me." So very nice to see Landon getting the start of what hopefully will be a great send-off. Let's hope we can cap it off at the weekend by getting into the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. Again, nudge nudge, wink wink. A trip to Wembley, Landon, if you stay. Not that he's ever going to listen to this, man, but there you go. Right, well, that's it for the news. Let's move on to the roundtable. It's a quick one today. West Ham midfielder Ravel Morrison has been charged by the FA over comments he made on Twitter. Morrison's been charged under FA Rule E3 for use of abusive and or insulting words, including a reference to a patient's sexual orientation. The ex-Man United man has until 17th of February to respond to the charge. Having joined West Ham from the Red Devils on transfer deadline day, he's still yet to make his debut for the Irons. Harks back to an article of interest we did. It was either last week or the week before, where we talked about the dangers of Twitter to footballers, and this is just another case in point there. Alright, well that's it for the roundtable. Very brief today. Transfer gossip. As always, the source in the story. The Racist reports that Man United are interested in signing German international midfielder Sami Khedira, Real Madrid's 24-year-old, who's currently weighing up his options. Talkshite reports that French side Montpellier have placed a massive £16 million price tag on 25-year-old striker Olivier Giroud, who was a target for Arsenal. The Mirror reports that Chelsea is still tracking Man United midfielder Paul Pogba, but Sir Alex Ferguson remains hopeful that he can get the highly rated 18-year-old to sign a new deal. The Cunt Rag reports that David Bentley is considering a move to Major League Soccer, despite being given another chance after returning to Spurs following a season-long loan at West Ham. Newcastle Chronicle reports that Newcastle United are understood to have Bolton Wanderers midfielder Mark Davies on their summer transfer shortlist. The Mirror reports that Everton will not ask to extend Landon Darvin's loan from LA Galaxy, as they want to make sure they can borrow the US international next season too. Although he has been saying that when his current contract expires with the Galaxy, he might be interested in a permanent move to Goodison. For those who are interested, his contract with LA Galaxy expires at the end of the 2013 MLS season, so halfway through the 2013-14 Premier League season. Anyway, the Metro reports that Lille's Belgian midfielder Eden Hazard has encouraged Real Madrid and Barcelona to act quickly if they want to stop him making a switch to Tottenham. Who'd ever thought Tottenham would be holding Barcelona and Real Madrid to ransom over a player? Anyway, Sky Sports News reports that Xavi Garcia's agent claimed that two Premier League clubs, alongside other clubs in Europe, are chasing the Benfica midfielder. Man City and Man United have both been linked with the 25-year-old. In other gossip, Carlos Tevez' comments about being treated like a dog by Manchester City manager Roberto Mancini could earn the striker another club fine, according to the Times. The Racist reports that Chelsea's emergency plan to reappoint Goose Hiddink suffered a setback after it emerged that he had become a serious candidate for the job. Oh, for fuck's sake, this club again. Anzi Makakala. Jesus Christ. Will there ever be a gossip roundup where that team name doesn't show up? Anyway, Talkshite reports that former City winger Nicky Summerby has condemned Tevez' recent conduct, but believes the Argentine could help his old club to win the title this season. The Echo reports that Liverpool have no intention of selling under-fire striker Luis Suarez, despite reports claiming the Reds want to offload the 25-year-old Uruguayan this summer. He should. No, seriously, he should. He's never going to get a decent time playing football here again after what's going on. The Cunt Rag reports that Paul Scholes has hinted to Man United boss Sir Alex Ferguson that he's ready to play on for another season. The Evening Standard says that before he was stripped of the England captaincy pending his trial on charges of racially abusing Anton Ferdinand, John Terry had already been urged by the PFA to step down until the case was resolved. The Guardian reports that Wolves are to interview former Charlton Athletic manager Alan Kirkby as they move quickly to replace Mick McCarthy. The Independent reports that Sammy Lee has joined Bolton for the third time, taking up the role of head of academy coaching. And finally, there's two, never understood. Yada yada yada. The Racist reports that West Ham striker Carlton Cole has revealed to his Twitter followers his Valentine's Day gift for his partner: an iron, cleaning products, OXO cubes, and a bottle of champagne. Nice. Anyone who follows the Lad Bible on Facebook will have seen that already. And the Birmingham Mail reports that Aston Villa have made a new signing, Yeader Harris Hawk, whose role is to keep magpies away from Villa Park after they were spotted digging holes in the hallowed turf. Interesting. Well, anyway, that's it for the clip. So we'll go round off today's daily, and I'll just get a quick check on the time. Wow, not even past the 10-minute mark, yeah. Keeping it civil. Well, we've got quite a decent thing coming up now. So this is our article of interest, and it is Rangers are down to their last out. This is written by Alex Anderson for when Saturday comes online, wsc.co.uk for this and more great articles. You know things are bad when the baseball metaphors start flying about. Since assuming ownership of Rangers in May last year, Craig White has continually reminded his growing bunch of critics that he was the only man willing to step up to the plate and buy out the club, dogged by existing and projected debts. Now he's filed his intention to appoint rather administrators. Rangers fans are worried that their club are about to become Scottish football's Brooklyn Dodgers. The franchise is not about to leave town, but it's on the cusp of reverting to the minor leagues. As with every other financial announcement from Ibrox over the past decade, the only thing made perfectly clear today is that Rangers are in dire straits. White's statement sums up his 9-month tenure as chairman. It's characterised by obfuscation, fear tactics, nebulous reassurances and infantile digs at the previous board and owner. The statement makes it plain that the club will go into administration in 10 days' time. They are now in administration, by the way, unless a financial miracle intervenes, which obviously hasn't. Yet it places great emphasis on the notion that until February 27th everything is hunky-dory on and off the pitch. They continues to tell every Rangers fans that administration is the best way for the club to succeed. So already it's lied. This was from yesterday, by the way, before the news came out that he'd actually gone to administration. When White attempted to rally the supporters on the steps of Ibrox on Monday night, he was roundly abused by the concerned crowd on Edmonton Drive. Having bought the club on the ticket and saving it from financial meltdown, he is increasingly viewed as the man who's taken Rangers one step closer to oblivion. This is not entirely fair or accurate. The massive tax bill hanging over the club is the legacy of the previous owner, Sir David Murray. It was widely reported that if Rangers lose the tribunal, the bill could be anything up to £49 million. White admitted on Monday that it could be far larger. A bill of any such size would necessitate administration, purely in order for a club with so many outstanding debts to have any chance of avoiding outright liquidation. White has done himself no PR favours. In January he was revealed to have mortgaged £24 million worth of future season ticket sales, possibly to fund his takeover. He then sold top scorer Nikiki Jelavic to Everton for a knockdown price, while making a bogus attempt to buy Norwich's Grant Holt. Signing out of contract Daniel Cousin just hours before announcing the move towards administration seemed like one final dodgy deal from a man who was struck off. To a man who was struck off as a company director for 7 years. The Scottish FA are currently investigating whether he is a fit and proper person to run one of their clubs. White's wars with the BBC and the Daily Record have not helped Rangers' traditional image, however appropriate. As the nation's establishment club, administration could strengthen White's position as owner. He's also one of the club's larger creditors. He's failing to win trophies, one of the many positives Murray kept supplying no matter the accounting anomalies. The early move towards administration, which will incur a title surrendering 10-point deduction, seems to be changing the game to one White knows how to play. He's primarily aiming to circumvent the revenue and customs, the taxman, see you and I, who's been bleeding the club dry by delaying the final ruling of the tax tribunal. When all's considered, history, trophies, media coverage, attendances, Rangers make up a third of Scottish football. This is probably an underestimate of the kind that put us in such trouble with the tax authorities, but Rangers fans expect and want no sympathy. We've won 1/3 of the domestic trophies available in the last 4 seasons. We've won more league titles than any other club in the world. We have the party, and now we have to deal with the hangover. We had the party, and now we have to deal with the hangover. Schadenfreude is deserved. If Rangers cannot satisfy the taxman, they will go bust. The club will reform, but they will lose a swath of support. Not least because Rangers' identity is so entwined with the ridiculous amount of success they've enjoyed over the past 140 years. The Rangers community will be decimated by having those trophies removed from the records at a time when hearts are on the brink of both Hibs and Aberdeen are continually fighting relegation. Celtic will be left with no one to play and no TV deal. The gridiron metaphor may be more appropriate when it comes to Rangers' hopes of avoiding administration. Previous chairman Alistair Johnson, who's spoken about the Monday morning quarterbacks, who's slating for allowing White to take over. What Rangers need now is for the long, desperate throw up the pitch which characterises the last-ditch attempt of an NFL side to recover a seemingly lost game. We are blindly hoping that Murray will protect his reputation with the fans by buying the club back this week. Hail Marys have never been so popular down Ibrox way. And again, most of that was in vain, seeing as they now are in administration. It was confirmed in the news last night. But anyway, that's the article of interest. So, thank you very much for listening to today's daily. If you want to get in touch with us, social media links are on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Don't forget to join us on Club Everton and our forum, clubeverton.co.uk/forum. Quick reminder that the iTunes feed have changed. If you're subscribed to the regular Club Everton radio feed, that is now the Club Everton Central feed, where you'll get both the podcast and the daily in one feed. However, if you are subscribed to one or the other, you can search for Club Everton Daily and Club Everton Radio. As of speaking, Club Everton Daily is on the iTunes store. I'm still waiting for approval on the Club Everton Radio one, but that should be up within the next day or two. Big thanks to When Saturday Comes for the article of interest. And before we let you go, we'll let you know that Club Everton Daily is brought to you by Hans Tours, the official travel partner of clubeverton.co.uk. For more info, visit hanstours.co.uk or give Hannah a ring on 077 521 21 395. Alright, well that's it. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you again tomorrow.